Okay, so I wanted to show you my blend space, which is Schoology. So I just went to Schoology.com and I am already signed up. So I'm just going to type in my login information. And it brings me to my home, kind of my landing pad, since it's got all of my updates and stuff. But I do want to show you courses. So I have my 4 courses. All of my English classes have a course. I think I'm going to do that a little differently next semester. Sheila Chapkis said something about creating one class and then separating them into different categories, so that way I can put content into all of one in all one class, and I'm not because right now I put content into first hour and then I copy it to second, third, and sixth hour, which takes a long time because then I have to go back and check to make sure if it is in the right spot or not. So you see my folders. I have them all opened because I have some students that are on long-term suspension. So my intro unit was the very first week. Poetry unit we finished up a few weeks ago. Nope, longer than that. Short story unit we just finished up a few weeks ago. And I'm going to look at this one because, to be completely honest, I'm behind, so I don't have stuff in to the current unit that we're on. So if we go into week 5, I have all of, let me go back. So it is a 5-week unit that we did. So I have the weeks all numbered. If I go into week 5, I have the days of the week with the dates. So if we go in on Monday, we also do Achieve 3000 here, so that was an Achieve day. So let's go into Tuesday, and you can see that we were wrapping up the poetry unit, so we did our links, which is our vocabulary, and then the final poetry assessment. So let me go into a day that we actually did. Okay. So we did, this was the introduction to our short story unit. So they did a reading survey that they had to put into their writer's notebook, which was just a Word document that I linked to because if they are out, then I would like for them to be able to print it out. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I guess it's going to make me save no matter what. So I want them to see what we're doing and be able to print it out so that way they can put it in their writer's notebook. And I'm thinking it's coming. So this was just a reading survey that went through their former reading practices, so that way they can think about what is it that they read. Do they read? Okay, here it comes. Do they read outside of school? What was the last book that they read? Do they read biography, autobiography, and memoir, which is what we were going to be focusing on in this short story unit. So here it is. Am I happy when it's reading time? Do you read outside of school? What are your experiences with reading? What kind of books do you like? And then rate yourself on a sliding scale. So that is in there to look at. And then the autobiography, biography, and memoir presentation, which is one that I did for this class. So it's a video. I'll stop talking for a quick second. Okay, so we are going to talk about so they had to listen to the video and take some notes, and then we had some reading strategies. So they were going to be reading short stories. So if I go to that was Wednesday, wasn't it? So if I go to Thursday, you can see that their first reading piece was Malcolm X, and it's probably going to, let me see if I can not save it and just view it. Okay, so here it is. We can zoom in. Okay. And so we went through and read that. And so that was one of the assignments. And as we go through, each week has its own. So I'll go to week 6 and we'll see what we had to do. So Monday was again an Achieve 3000. We talked about theme. They watched a video, and then they had to pick theme out of that video. So that was their assignment for Tuesday. And Monday, Tuesday is a rotation because I have 15 Chromebooks. So on Monday, Tuesday, they do essentially the same thing. Half will be doing Achieve 3000, and then the other half will be doing work for me. And so we have the same thing on Wednesday. I wonder what was going on. Thursday, we went into the sentencing. We talked about writing a paragraph for Malcolm X. And then we had all of the flow map stuff, things that we have been talking about, the thinking maps that we've been talking about in the high school. So if we go to week 7, we actually wrote the paragraph, and then this week we concentrated on I Am Malala, a very short piece from her book. And so they watched a video on Malala, they read an excerpt from her book. We did a tree map. If you can see, I took a picture of it with my phone, so that way they could copy what we had on the board. So I'm doing a few things in here. We did a collecting text bookmark, and then we started writing the paragraph together. They did vocab practice, and then Friday, vocab quiz. I don't have them do quizzes on Schoology quite yet. I'm not quite comfortable with that, but that's the next step that I'm going to take, looking at getting assessments in here. So that is my blend space. I have been using Schoology for a few years now, so I'm in the process of making it more blended and not. So here is the assignment that we did, and so hopefully screencasting can help, and also Zaption. I'm working more with that now, so to get some of the analytics and some of the formative assessment pieces into the videos that I'm doing. So this is my blend space. This is also kind of my description of the environment.